I agree with William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy that this Star Trek, the original series episode, is the best. When Star Trek legends William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy both singled out The City on the Edge of Forever as their favorite episode of Star Trek, the original series, it wasn't just nostalgic sentiment. It was a recognition of storytelling at its finest, emotionally gripping, morally complex, and boldly human. As a fan who has spent years watching, rewatching, and analyzing the franchise, I couldn't agree more. This isn't just one of the greatest Star Trek episodes, it's one of television's most powerful hours. At its core, The City on the Edge of Forever is a story about love, sacrifice, and destiny. It breaks the mold of traditional science fiction by stripping away the technobabble and focusing instead on character and consequence. In doing so, it revealed the emotional depth that Star Trek was capable of exploring, long before serialized storytelling became the norm in modern TV. A portal to tragedy. The episode begins with Dr. McCoy accidentally overdosing on cortisone and escaping through the Guardian of Forever, a sentient time portal that sends him back to 1930s Earth. Kirk and Spock follow, finding themselves in the middle of the Great Depression, where they meet Edith Keeler, a visionary social worker played by Joan Collins. Her compassion, intelligence, and hopeful ideals immediately captivate Kirk, and soon, he falls in love. But Spock's analysis reveals a chilling twist of fate. If Edith lives, her pacifist movement will delay the United States' entry into World War II, allowing the Nazis to win. The only way to preserve the future is to let her die. This revelation sets the stage for one of the most heartbreaking moments in all of Star Trek, a moment when Captain Kirk, the hero who always finds a way, must let the woman he loves die to save the timeline. His agonized restraint as McCoy tries to save Edith, only to be stopped, is a masterclass in silent acting from Shatner, and Nimoy's solemn presence as Spock underscores the emotional weight. A showcase for the cast. It's no wonder Shatner and Nimoy pointed to this episode as their best. The script, written by science fiction icon Harlan Ellison, though heavily rewritten, gave both actors rich material to explore. Shatner, often caricatured for his dramatic delivery, gives a performance here that's hauntingly restrained. His Kirk is vulnerable, sincere, and utterly broken by the end. Nimoy, meanwhile, demonstrates why Spock became one of the most beloved characters in science fiction. His calm logic is tempered with subtle hints of empathy, and his loyalty to Kirk has rarely felt more profound. Even DeForest Kelley, as McCoy, gets his moment to shine. His delirious fear upon first arriving in the past and his eventual confusion at the decision to let Edith die are both delivered with powerful authenticity. This was Star Trek as character-driven drama, not just adventure. The romance that resonates. What sets The City on the Edge of Forever apart from other time travel romances is its maturity. Edith isn't just a love interest. She represents everything Kirk believes in: hope, exploration, and peace. But the tragedy is that her ideals, while noble, lead to unintended consequences. This kind of moral dilemma is quintessential Star Trek. It forces the characters, and the audience, to confront difficult truths. Sometimes, doing the right thing hurts the most. Kirk's romance with Edith isn't built on melodrama. It unfolds gently, in small gestures and conversations about the future. It's their intellectual connection, not just attraction, that makes their bond feel real. When Edith says, "One day, you'll make a great man," it hits hard, not because Kirk already is that man, but because her words serve as both encouragement and a farewell. Philosophical depth and narrative boldness. This episode's power lies in how it uses science fiction to explore timeless human questions. If you could change history, should you? Can love override duty? Do we shape destiny, or does it shape us? It also bucks the trend of tidy resolutions. Kirk doesn't win. He doesn't save the day in the traditional sense. He walks away devastated, with Spock offering a quiet, perfect epitaph. "She was meant to die, Jim." That line doesn't just close the episode, it haunts it. Why it still matters. Over 55 years later, The City on the Edge of Forever remains relevant. In an age of